Ever type American English into your GPS destination? Well, if I'm going to be your GPS, turn left on Intonation Drive. Just remember that I can't do the driving for you, but I can show you the route to take, and it starts with knowing where you need to begin.
I'm about to go to the grocery store. I don't know about you, but when I go to a grocery store, I always need to make a list to make sure that I don't end up with a bunch of junk that I don't really need.
Just like how if I don't know what I'm going to buy, if you don't know what you're going to study, then you're wasting your time. Find out what vowel sounds are good for you, which aren't, and begin targeting those. Do the same thing for consonants. Taking a pronunciation test like ours can help with that. Or another strategy is to notice the words that people seem to misunderstand when you say them.
Let me explain in a second. I almost put diesel in my car. That would not have been good. You know, all cars need fuel, but not all cars use the same types, right?
Same with languages. They're producing them from different parts of your mouth. Some of them are here, some of them are here. American English is projecting from low in the throat and very open. If you use the wrong one, it's always going to sound a little bit accented. Good, but not natural. Compared the E sound. Your language maybe produces it up here like E, but in American English, you're much more likely to hear E. One sounds great, the other, like maybe you need a tune-up.
A tune-up or a tune-up?
When you listen to some languages, one thing you may notice is that each syllable is held for the same amount of time. Not the case with English. English is stress timed. Stressed words are held longer and have a
higher pitch.
If stress is confusing for you, start by listening to phrasal verbs and phrasal nouns.
Tune up.
Notice that the stress falls on the preposition for verbs. Pick up, drop off.
Tune up.
For nouns, stress the first word. Pick up, drop off.
Tune up.
Then listen to longer phrases and sentences and see if you can find the stressed word. If you can find the stressed word. Stressed is stressed.
You know, when you're driving, you want about equal amounts of air in your tires, right? But in English, that's not really the case when you're talking. You know, if a word is stressed, you want it to be stronger, firmer, easier to hear. But if a word is not stressed, you want it to become weaker, lighter, and less noticeable than your stressed words.
Take GPS, for example. The stress is on the S, so that's the part you want to hold longer and have the higher pitch on. The GP is not stressed, so we're going to say those two letters a lot faster. It'll take an hour and a half. When you say an hour and a half, the stress is on half. An hour and a, you can say pretty fast. An hour and a, that's because none of those words are stressed. Similarly,
you are currently on the fastest available route.
No, I personally never say it like, you are on the fastest route. No, I would say, you're on the fastest route. Because contractions allow you to say things faster and a little bit more smoothly and more naturally.
Consider how you say these words. Theirs. Haven't. Where'll.
Common verbs that you may want to start contracting more often.
The verb to be, like he's and there. The verb will, for instance, there'll or I'll. The verb to have in perfect tenses, like I've or you've.
If you haven't noticed by now, English is all about getting to your destination as smoothly as possible. One other way to keep things in cruise control? Link your words together.
Consider how native speakers say this phrase.
That's an opportunity to learn.
That's an opportunity to get there a little bit faster.
Because that's an opportunity to jump in.
S from that's joining the A and N. That N in an links with the O in opportunity. An opportunity. That's an opportunity.
Another quick tip. When you're speaking in American English, make sure that you're emphasizing your vowel sounds. Most likely your language is focusing on consonant sounds, and that's causing your English to not sound as clear as it could. And we want to make sure that your English comes out very clean.
You have reached your destination.
And it's time to apply these concepts. Once you know what sounds you need to target, the first thing you want to focus on is the placement. This video will help you do that.